I was on a walk recently, and I was thinking about the concept of virality, which is the hope, the dream, the goal of a lot of digital creators. Now, virality, or going viral, occurs when a post or piece of content gets shared over and over and over and gets seen by lots and lots and lots of people. And the word viral, of course, comes from the word virus. And a virus is more or less a microscopic entity that is able to penetrate and subsequently replicate inside a host. And we live in an interesting time because we see going viral as a good thing because of the rise of social media. But we also just went through a global pandemic because a physical particle literally went viral and disrupted the entire world. And it was not fun, not a fun time. But both digital virality and medical virality have to do with growth and multiplication. Now, if you just want to be famous, online virality is great. More eyeballs on your thing, on you, on what you're doing, maximum attention, maximum reward. But if you're here, if you're listening to me, of all the people you could be listening to, you're probably interested in something more than just attention. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever poured your heart and soul into a piece of content, and that piece of content gets 11 views, 2 likes, and 0 comments? Me too. And then have you ever seen someone else's content that has no lasting substance or value go super viral? Me too. But here's my hot take. It doesn't matter if it's seen by a lot of people if those people aren't impacted in a positive and meaningful way. And I guess everyone has a different definition of what positive and meaningful mean, but to me, it has to go beyond making me laugh or making me feel a little something for half a second before I scroll away. And I think it's important to guard against the temptation to fit our output into the narrow window of whatever is popular at the moment. And we have to be careful that we don't bow at the altar of the algorithm, which is probably different on every platform and could be changing as we speak. And I know a guy who had a post go viral this past year. I think the views were up into the millions on just this one post. He had thousands of new followers, like literally overnight. It seemed like his accounts and his reach and his influence and his business and, frankly, his bank account were all about to explode. And something really interesting happened. It ended up being a huge hassle for him. He was getting all these new followers and new engagement, but a lot of the people were either just trying to hit him up for money or were just kind of a distraction in general. And he's found himself spinning his wheels, attempting to nurture this new influx of followers, many of whom had little to no interest in his actual business, little to no interest in his actual bread and butter. And people wanted him to be this guy or that guy, the Instagram guy or the influencer guy or whatever. And I think he might have been tempted to try to be that guy. Because what do they tell you? Double down on what's working, right? And on paper, which is funny to say because all this stuff is digital, but on paper, it did seem to be working. He seemed to have cracked the code, right? But he actually ended up deleting the video. Yes, the viral one, the one that got him millions of views and thousands of new followers. Because he had the numbers. He had the metrics, the views, the shares, the follows, the saves, all the things. But all the attention and buzz netted him hardly anything lasting or meaningful. Because sometimes, at the end of the day, when the dust settles, attention and buzz is just that, attention and buzz. And it's a dime a dozen, cheap and fleeting. I'd like to read a passage. This is from Matthew 13, verses 3 through 9. Then he spoke many things to them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seed fell by the wayside, and the birds came and devoured them. Some fell on stony places, where they did not have much earth, and they immediately sprang up because they had no depth of earth. But when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them. But others fell on good ground and yielded a good crop. some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Now, this is Yeshua talking about the kingdom, how it's not always accepted, not always appreciated, not always internalized, and not always materialized. And you can preach the kingdom to 100 different people and get 100 different outcomes. Why? Because every person's soil is different. So my question to you is, what are you sowing? Where are you sowing it? And who are you sowing it into? And what if we could redefine virality not as what is tasted by the many, but rather as what is ingested and made incarnational by the few? What if virality could be one person being infected so deeply that it changes their DNA? Remember 2 Corinthians 5:17. Now if anyone is enfolded into Christ, he has become an entirely new person. All that is related to the old order has vanished. Behold, everything is fresh and new. So what if Christ is the virus? What if the Spirit is the viral element? What if the kingdom could grow and replicate inside you and change you? And what if, like a virus, it could start to spread? A little leaven. Yes? Remember? A little leaven. A tiny mustard seed. 5 loaves, 2 fish. A little baby in a manger. It's just a little baby. What's one little baby gonna do? It's just one guy. It's just 12 followers. It's just one shepherd boy. I'm telling you, one post, one conversation, one podcast, one comment, one thought, one sentence could legitimately change someone's perspective. And when you can change a perspective, you can change behavior. When you change behavior, you can change a life. And when you change one life, you change the world. So a lot of people online seem to be a mile wide and an inch deep, right? There's a lot of money being flashed, a lot of body parts and promises, and a general lack of substance. But what if we could be content to be an inch wide and a mile deep? Could we have more impact if we were truly grateful for the transformation of the one rather than the fleeting clamor of the 99? So who are you praying to this evening as you fold your hands to retire to bed? God, Yahweh, the Good Shepherd? Or are you sitting at the feet of the algorithm? And who is more effective at connecting you, not to the most people, but to the right people? And who cares more? Remember in the Bible where it says, cast your cares upon the algorithm, for it cares for you? Yeah, me neither. Speaking of algorithms, you're feeding yours right now. Did you realize that? And the good news is, you're feeding it something good, something that will bear good fruit, which is not the case for all things. But if you want to further train your algorithm, further water your internal garden, then you can download my latest ebook, Problems to Proverbs, Ancient Wisdom for the Modern World, Volume 2. I had a reader tell me this week, don't sit down to read it if you're not in the mood to think, which I took as a compliment, because I don't think we think enough. We react, we emote, we overthink, certainly. But if you want to ponder, if you want to be challenged, if you want to reframe, this is a great place to start, especially if you enjoyed this podcast. So click the link in the show notes so you can start reading right after you finish this episode. And hit me up on socials and let me know what's impacting you. Let me know a number, and that will make sense once you get into the book. Anyway, I'm Ryan Coleman, the real Ryan Coleman on Instagram, not Ryan Coleman on X. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. I truly appreciate it. I really believe in this show. I go back and listen to it. It helps me, and I hope it helps you. And if it does, I just ask that you give us a review and share it with someone you know, or someone you don't know. But as always, thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.